Welcome to Cooking with Rash, with me, your host, Rachelle. Hey loves, I hope you're well and staying safe. I know everyone cooks differently, but I'll share my version with you all. As you see by the title, the first recipe I'll share in this series is my favorite, banana bread. If you have overripe bananas, they will surely come in handy with this recipe. So, don't change that dial. Okay, so the first step is to make our flour mixture. We're gonna need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and please sieve it. I didn't sieve mine, but it's good to avoid lumps. And then we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. To that, we're also gonna add 1 teaspoon cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And of course, a little salt, a pinch of salt, and then we're gonna stir that in properly. Okay, love, so we're gonna combine this really well, then set it aside and prepare to cream or butter. We need 1 cup of sugar and 1/2 cup of softened butter. Don't use melting butter because that will be a totally different texture, and we need this to be nice and soft. And then we're gonna mix this together really well with our mixer. And guys, when I say really well, I mean you're gonna mix it until the color literally changes to a whitish looking color. Further on in the video, you will see the color that I'm referring to. From time to time, you have to scrape down the edges and stir it really well because sometimes some sugar grains will get stuck under the bottom, and we need this to mix really well. So this is that nice whitish looking color that I was referring to. And then after that, we're gonna add our egg, just 1 egg that was previously whisked in this bowl. I add it to the mixture, and then I'm gonna mix this for like a minute or so. Of course, we're gonna add our bananas next, which is the most important part of this recipe. 3 large bananas were previously mashed off camera, and I just add that to this mixture and mix it all in. So I used a fork and I just crush it out, and then I add it to the mixture. Ensure that it mixes properly. Now to add our flour mixture. And of course, I have my trusty mommy who is here to help me to mix this in. So I added it probably about 2 to 3 different times. I don't want to add a lot so we don't overwork the bread and it gets too tight. So everything will be mixed in nicely. And of course, we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla, which will add to our flavor, and 1/2 cup of milk, which will also help to soften up the mixture that we have right there. And then we stir this in nicely. Again, with the milk, I added it around 2 times because we don't want to add too much, and then the mixture gets too soft, but really and truly 1/2 cup is enough. mommy is a baker's zine. So I took some of her fruits that she have soaking for Christmas cakes, and I added probably about 2 tablespoons of this to the mixture. This is optional for sure. You could even add nuts to the mixture, but I chose to use my nuts as like a garnish, or make it look pretty and fancy at the top. So we're gonna add the mixture to our already greased pan. And then we're gonna garnish with the nuts on the top. So this is what it looks like. Oh, and guys, remember to light your oven before, so it's nice and warm when you put your pan in the oven. So I already crushed some nuts, almond and peanuts off camera. So I'm just sprinkling it on the top as a garnish. And that's it. Then I'm gonna pop it in the oven at about 350 degrees, and it's gonna bake for about an hour. And then, after the hour, you just check to see if it's ready. Do this by inserting a toothpick or a table knife or anything that's really pointy and thin in the center. And once it comes up clean, then you know that it's ready. If not, you just give it a little more time, but you have to watch it very closely. Guys, you can always double the recipe. Just do the math and you'll be fine. I want you guys to try this recipe and comment down below and tell me how soft and moist your banana bread is. Look at that slice. Oh my god, my kitchen smells so divine. And that's it, guys. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it so you're notified when I post a video. Special shout out to you all who have subscribed so far. All you have to do now is to share the video with a friend so they too can join the family. Road to 300, here we go. Until next time, guys. See you later.